Buongiorno, my dear viewers. I'm Farax, and currently I'm under a bridge without a kidney because I need to pay my things 28. Please help me. Oh, God. Today we're talking about Balatro. But what is Balatro? Or better, what is not Balatro? A bad game and a boring bad game, for sure. If you're not like Patrick Star and living under a rock or a boring gun gamer, you've probably heard about this game at least once. A roguelite solitary poker deck builder indie game. That's a lot of words. And since you've probably didn't read the book in the last 15 years, I'll explain it for you. In Balatro, you play poker hands like flush, full house, high card, etc. And you can play a number of hands, or you can discard some cards to draw new ones. And with both, you can select 5 cards max. The scoring system is very simple and is divided in fish and mult. Fishes come from the type of hand that you play and by the cards you play. For example, a two of a kind of trees is 10 plus 3 plus 3. 10 comes from the two of a kind, and 2 trees are because you played two trees, so a pair of trees, which will make 16 fishes. Mult is short for multiplier and not markiplier. Basically, you take the fish and multiply them by the multiplier. This means that the two of a kind that we played before is multiplied by 2, because that's the multiplier for the two of a kind. But the twist is that you are not against an actual opponent, which is where the solitary part is in. But rather have a score that you have to reach enough points to win the blind, and every third round there's a boss with a blind which has a special rule for that specific round. This can be as simple as all spades cards are debuffed, extra large blind, or become something very terrifying, such as you can only play one hand, or all cards are debuffed until you sell a joker. Oh, and speaking of jokers, dear viewer, I have a lot to tell you. I have a warning to give you first. You're stealing time before I get into the game, and if you don't want to lose all of your productivity, especially if you have a stable income and can play this game on any portable device or even your phone, stop now. Jokers is where the game starts to become a drug so powerful that even the drug dealers are starting to use the mode sound effect to attract more customers. Jokers are your upgrades that you can get in the shop after every ante. You can have 5 of them by default and have a very big range of effect. Probably because there are literally 150 of them, at least now, because the game has to be updated in 2026, and I'm really scared because I don't have that many hours as the average Balatro player. I have like 30 to 50 hours, but damn, I stopped playing Balatro because I started playing Night Train. And if the only game that can stop me playing Balatro is Nitro, you know that this game is addictive. Anyway, I forgot to mention, this indie game was made by one guy. I wish had this level of creativity. Anyway, the effects can be as simple as add to your mold or buff certain hands, etc. To the more you play a hand, the more you add to your mold, which means that if you play the hand 50 times, you just add 50 to your mold. And remember, I said that you can have at least 5 jokers, which means that you can create some insane builds. Let me make you an example. A game that I had is a couple of months ago was with Scholar, which gives plus 20 chips and plus 4 to Molt for every ace scored. Smiley Face, which gives plus 5 to every face card you play. Flash Card, which adds 2 to the Molt every time you reroll the shop, which means you reroll the shop twice. Now the next every hand you play now has a plus 4 to Molt. Showman, which makes so jokers, tarot cards, planet cards, and spectral cards may appear multiple times. Blueprint, which copies the effect of the Joker on the right, and the effect that was copied was from Yorick, which adds one multiplier every 23 cards discarded. As you can see, it can get pretty bonkers. Oh, and this is actual shit, by the way. This is not a good. This build is not good. Scholar and Smiley Face do not interact with each other. Maybe it was useful with also Showman was completely useless because I didn't need the same cards multiple times, and the only useful cards that I had were Yorick, Blueprint, and a flash card. Noticed that some cards are kind of weird. Like some jokers are chromatic, some normal cards have some strange symbols around them. These cards are upgraded cards, which can be obtained in 3 ways: in the card packs, in the shop, or with tarot cards. And maybe you're confused now, even before, because probably you were like, Farax, I thought this game was about poker. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean there are planet and spectral cards? What even are those? And why the fuck there are tarot cards? Okay, you are right, you are right. I need to explain myself. These cards are consumables, which means that if I need to tell you what consumables are, what the fuck are you even doing here, my man? Planet cards are made so that you can fuck yourself. Planet cards make your hand more powerful. There are as many planet cards as hands that can be played. And basically, these cards make so that your hand have a higher base for chips and malt. Tarot cards have various effects. They can give you jokers, they can give a card a special effect, they can give you money based on the value of all the jokers that you have, or maybe give you half of your current money as money with a limit of 20 and much more. Spectral cards are basically what you can define as high risk, high reward, like lose over all of your joker to buff a random one, or lose of your money to get a spicy one. Or the one that you should always take, which is the black hole, and it's basically a super planet card that gives a level for every type of hand without any drawback. That's about it. This game is actually magical, and believe it or not, it's very inspiring. Gambling memes aside, not only this game was made by one person, but it was named at the Game Awards for Game of the Year 2024. Won many other awards and sold 5 million copies by January 2025. And even if the dev didn't expect this success. In fact, local thunk thought that just some of their friends and parents would have bought the game. And so I've decided that I wanted to end the video with a note to self, and maybe something that helps you, hopefully. We all have our little dreams inside of our drawer that we look forward, but we never commit to it. This game shows you that even a simple or a silly idea can get you there, to that dream. Or maybe just taking the leap with zero expectation, even just to say, at the end of the day, I tried it. And that's okay. I'm Farax, just a biker with some dreams in his drawer, hoping to have the chance to one day say, I did it. Anyway, God, this was so corny. Anyway, let's go
Let's go
gambling!
gambling!